EJ announced his retirement today.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Amazing career, phenomenal teammate, Stanley Cup champion. Couldn't be happier for him. I think I can't wait to see what he's going to do because I know he's going to show up someplace. I think he'd be awesome in the media. Great personality. Heard he did the DU game not too long ago. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'm excited for him. Next step in his career, I kind of touched on it with Tyson Barrie. Same thing. Both great teammates, great guys, great careers, long time Avs, and yeah, just rooting for him in the second part of their lives here.
What was it like to have him as a leader during, your first year here when things were kind of not going well, and he was one of the people to kind of step up and say like he wants to be part of the solution? Like, what did he?
Yeah, it was great. It was great, and you watch that first year, even like the start of our year. I don't think it was going to be some amazing year for us, but the losing started when we lost him and Barley. Like we were holding it together at 520 a quarter of the way into the season, and then we didn't win that much the whole rest of the year in 60 games. So obviously has an impact on our room, and he's a really good player. And that's tough year. You never know who's going to want out and who doesn't see the future. I think EJ like really loved playing for the Avs. Loves the city of Denver and the state of Colorado, and he showed trust in Joe and Chris, and that we'd be able to turn it around, and that he wanted to be here and be part of the solution. I got a lot of respect for guys like that are willing to go through a little bit of unknown and a little bit of the grind in order to get to where they want to go with people that they like.
Dave said that his presence, just him as a whole, has kind of resonated throughout whether he was here or not.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen another player that has had that kind of impact on a team?
Yeah, but it takes a special person, right? Like he's playing other places, Buffalo, Philly, and yet you wander through every once in a while through the locker room, and someone's telling an EJ story, or that they just caught up with him, or just saw him, or whatever it is. So, I think the connections he built here were really strong with me, with our staff, with our players. Someone's always, and he's a communicator, likes to check in with guys. He's a good friend that way. So, yeah, it's uncommon that, especially during the busy parts of a season, where you get to keep in touch with the guys like that. But he does a good job of reaching out and checking in and seeing how things are going and telling a couple funny stories, and then next thing you know, a week later you hear another one.
Every once in a while we hear the EJ stories. He's pretty mischievous. Did he ever prank you at all?
Did he ever what?
Prank you at all?
No. I think there's enough guys in that room to prank without him coming to the coaching staff. But he's like, that's the type of guy he is. I think it's and it helps keep the room light. Like he had a knack of being serious when he needed to be, and then still having fun. Both at the rink and away from the rink.
Putting the Stanley Cup aside, what is your favorite memory of Erik Johnson here?
Oh. They put me on the spot on that. I mean, I just have a lot of them, and it's more for me just like his day-to-day demeanor and how he handles things, and I enjoy the communication with him too, because he'll talk to you about anything, his game, his life, other guys' games, and like just like opinions on. I respect his opinion because of what he's done and how long he's been here. So I can't think of one in particular at this point.